As Carroll Senior High School constantly evolves, Dragon Media evolves right along with it. The most recent addition to this is our brand new Dragon Sports Media program. From on-camera personality to behind-the-scenes work, let's deep dive into what sports media is really all about. In the Dragon Sports Media program, students have many roles. They're not just sports reporters, they're graphic designers, writers, and photographers. Every day, students are working around the clock to bring everyone up to date on the athletic status of Carroll. But not everything is about pre-production. Students spend many hours in post-production, editing segments and piecing clips together in order to make sure it is enjoyed by every student and teacher on campus.
My name is Kaylin Cashin. I'm a sophomore, and this is my second year in Dragon Media. So my role in producing segments is I do a lot of behind-the-scenes work. So I have the editing software on my laptop, and I produce all of the segments in sports media, and I edit them all together, and I just use the knowledge that I have from KDGN, and I bring it to sports media. So my thought process is that I use a lot of different combinations that we use. So for every interview that we have, we cover up the cuts with B-roll. And B-roll is essential in a segment because it covers what your voiceover has, and you put media on the voiceover so you have something to look at while you're listening. So my daily routine in sports media is I walk in and I sit down and listen to CJ talk about what our agenda is today, and then if we have a segment that week, I go out and I get B-roll, or I send other people out to get B-roll so I can have stuff for that segment. And then if we have any interviews that we need to do, I go and do interviews. And I usually set up Sports Desk, and I help Reagan film Sports Desk, and I look over the script and I make sure everything's okay.
Around the sports media program, there are a number of talented writers who give the details on every Dragon game, win or loss. However, they don't just report on game statistics, they give a never-before-seen look into how the athletes and coaches feel about the game by telling true stories and narratives of different students and athletes around the Carroll Sports Network.
I'm Marion Grinnell. I'm a junior, and this is my first year in Dragon Sports Media. I like getting to talk to new people that I normally wouldn't talk to, because obviously I have my friends, but then with sports media writing, we get to talk to people you usually would never talk to, like football players, volleyball, really just anyone in the school. It definitely takes a minute to think of stuff, but when we're doing things like Sports Desk or just writing a new story for the Tribune, I really like getting to be given a deadline and just have the freedom to do whatever I want with it. It's kind of the creative part of my brain, but I really like being able to just do whatever with anything sports. I love sports.
Among the small workforce, this program has a few different on-air personalities for KDGN's Sports Desk broadcast. The Sports Desk is a vital part of the sports media program as it gives weekly updates on every sport during the season. It covers past games, scores, highlights, and future games as well. From football to soccer to track, the Sports Desk covers every sport on campus. Not every student enjoys being on camera, but the ones that do make it memorable for the students and teachers watching.
I'm Reagan Stovall. I'm a junior, and this is my first year in Dragon Sports Media. A typical day is one day I'm helping work on the script for our Sports Desk segment of KDGN, and then or I'm filming for Sports Desk, which takes maybe 30-45 minutes depending on how many technical issues we have, but usually I'm either working on the script for it or I'm just filming. I go through the script and I look through maybe words that I have trouble saying because I speak really fast, so sometimes I stutter. And I really I read it back to myself, and I just kind of practice what I'm gonna say and like how to say it and the speed I need to say it at. What I enjoy most is probably, I just love being on camera. Maybe I'm conceited, but I also just love like reporting on sports, and I love talking about sports, like whether it's football, basketball, soccer, whatever the sport is, I love talking about it.
The Dragon Sports Media program is constantly busy, with students editing segments, writing for the Dragon Tribune, filming for the KDGN Sports Desk, and many more. There is never a dull moment in sports media. This is Ben Randall, signing off.